Howdy, folks. High value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. This video is going to be called Mgtow Nuclear Option Mormonism. If you don't know who I am, I'll be graduating as a dentist here in just a few months. And on this channel, I like to talk about things such as dating, relationships, money, and career, my own personal opinions as a young professional. Some of you are probably pretty curious by the title. Why are you going to talk about Mormonism? Well, I'm super excited to talk about this in this video because this gives me a chance to shout out to my Latter-day Saint brothers and sisters out there that may be tuning into the channel. I have greatly enjoyed researching, getting to know Latter-day Saints in my dental school journey, and let's just get into it. This is how I see the dynamic. If you are familiar with Mgtow, men's going their own way, or red pill, things may be looking pretty bleak for you. Your back is up against the wall, and you feel like there's two options left. Let's just say that you've been rejected by women, you've had zero luck with dating, you don't know what to do. You're at your wit's end, you're thinking, man, screw it. I'm just going to forget dating and relationships. I'm just going to forget about marriage. And I'm just not going to fool with women at all. I'm going to do my own thing. And that's it. Men's going their own way. Okay? That's the red pill. You take the red pill and you see how everything actually is. And you just want to just live in that hardcore truth. Maybe you could call that a black pill too. You want to live in that hardcore truth, and it's kind of a doomer mindset. So here's the nuclear option. That's the first path was Mgtow. The nuclear option, and hey, this is only for really, really dedicated people. Okay, this is not for everybody. And I don't necessarily endorse this option. Let me just make that clear. I am an evangelical Christian, and I don't agree with all the teachings of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So there's my disclaimer. But here is an option. You go to Provo, Utah. If you're watching this, you have no idea what to do, go to AmericanAirlines.com, book a flight to Provo, Utah, one-way ticket, and get dropped off and see what happens. Essentially, what I'm saying is you need to go and date Mormons, Latter-day Saints. Sorry, I know some of you folks out there don't like to be called Mormons. It's this whole thing for my non-religious or non-interested audience in religion. That's a whole separate topic. Essentially, you need to consider dating a Latter-day Saint, a Mormon. In the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, those folks are really, really, how do I say? They're really focused on a young age in getting married. Okay, the men are expected, it's very traditional roles. The men are expected to be a certain way, to be leaders in the church. They're made to be an elder at like 13 years old in the church. In the church, you're expected to serve a mission if you're a young man, which is 2 years in length. Females can serve a mission that's like 18 months. And what a mission is, you have to go across the country or the world and go and tell people about their beliefs and all that. So that's what the young men do. They're expected to be leaders, and then they come back and they're going to get married at around 20, 21 years old. And the women from a young age, they're taught about marriage and having children, and it's really impressed upon them to do so. And it's not uncommon at all for these people to get married at 20, 21, 22, 23 is, I've heard that's getting a little old actually. So people who are watching this are most likely outsiders looking in. And if you are absolutely at your wit's end and you're trying to find a way to have a wife and have kids, this might be an option. Now, it's not to say that it's just going to be easy. So when you land in Provo, Utah, it's not like there's going to be a wife right there for you. essentially what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to completely convert to the religion. Essentially, if you find a, say, a traditional gal that is, she's nuanced about the church or what she believes, she may date somebody that isn't in the church, right? You may can find an LDS that is open to dating someone that's not a member. Keep that in mind. That's going to be very rare. Most times you're going to have to completely convert to Mormonism. And to convert to Mormonism, essentially you have to affirm that this individual named Joseph Smith was a prophet and he formed the church in like 1830, right? Or something like that. He had a vision that this angel gave him the Book of Mormon or tablets. Sorry, I'm rusty, folks. And he went and he wrote down the Book of Mormon. So you gotta affirm that Joseph Smith was a prophet. You got to affirm that you believe in that the Book of Mormon is scripture, and you have to be baptized into the church. You have to do all this, and you have to be all in. Okay, so if you've taken that big leap, okay, into this organization, then you are a candidate, right? And you have successfully converted to Mormonism. And I've been told by my Latter day Saint friends that that is considered a big deal because you're viewed as someone who really actually believes in what the church teaches for you to convert, especially as an adult. And so been told that a returned missionary, a young man that's come back from those 2 years of mission, that's a huge that's a huge deal. Women like that. The LDS women, they want to get one of those, the return missionary. And also I've been told the convert is kind of a status symbol. Like that's telling someone that, hey, this guy is serious. He's a good guy. And so you do all that and you find a lady and then you decide to be married. You have to be married in the temple. They have temples in the Latter day Saint tradition. And essentially, you go in there and you do some ceremonies, and you are sealed from time and all eternity. I'm quoting. And so, yeah, that is an option that you could take. Two paths. You could go down the Mgtow path, you could go down the LDS path. And, you know, uh, I'm now in a long term committed relationship. I'm actually engaged. But in my mind, and I'm being completely real here, I had kind of decided, well, if I don't find anybody that is a part of my tradition or my beliefs, if I really go several years and I have no luck, this is what I was going to do. This plan is what I was going to do. Now, my own convictions, I don't think I could have ever converted to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints because I don't believe some of their tenets of their religion. That's okay, everybody to each their own. I don't think I could have gotten to that far, but I definitely would have gone where the people are that are interested in marriage and and having children and all that. I can't fault a young man for considering this path and going down it. That's one thing. Like the LDS Church is really good at getting people married, or there's this structure to it. The values, the teachings, it guides people to down this funnel into marriage, and that's something that maybe the evangelical traditions, the Protestant churches, it's just not pressed upon people, not even close, not near as much like it is in the LDS Church. And that's something that I really admired about the LDS Church. And I'm not sitting here simping or fanboying for the LDS Church, but hey, when you see an organization doing something right, then hey, you gotta say something. And so anyway, I just wanted to make you guys aware about this. Let me know what you think below. Do you guys think this is absolutely insane, or hey, is it more so a reasonable idea? I'm going to make some more videos about this in the future, so stay tuned for those because I'm I could be very long-winded on this video, but I'm gonna probably make several themes of this similar thing. So anyway, let me know what you think below. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Until next time.